Today in Hong Kong, a shocking verdict, a tech security breach, and a desperate plea for life capture the headlines. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark in Hong Kong. Okay, first up, Nong Ka Sing, a Hong Kong man, has been acquitted of murder but found guilty of manslaughter in the death of his girlfriend, Yip Ching. The incident happened 4 years ago in their flat in Hung Shui Q. A jury returned a 5-2 majority in favor of the defense, accepting Nong's claim that Yip's death was accidental while he tried to keep her awake as part of a weight loss plan. Mrs. Justice Judiana Barnes, a High Court judge, noted a low risk of reoffending as the court moves towards sentencing. Time to dig into the details. This case lays bare the dangers of non-traditional extreme weight loss methods. It's striking and alarming that a jury accepted that sleep deprivation, intended as a diet tactic, could end in death. Moving on, cybersecurity experts here are urging fines for companies that suffer major data breaches after the incident tied to Shunhing Group, a Hong Kong conglomerate. Reported in March 2026, the breach saw malicious encryption of data affecting about 1.1 million people. Of those, the names, addresses, and email addresses of about 920,000 customers were compromised. The call today is clear. Experts want penalties with teeth, not press releases with apologies. The takeaway: large conglomerates remain exposed, and this breach shows that basic defenses are still not universal. Companies must be held accountable for protecting customer data, and fines might just be the wake-up call they need. Well, that's one way to look at it. Looks like someone forgot the memo on cyber hygiene. Let's pivot to the next story. Top ministers and political appointees received a 1.3% pay rise effective July 1st, following June's 2% bump for civil servants. An independent commission made the recommendation, tying adjustments to the average annual change in the consumer price index that reflects spending by the 10% of households with higher expenditures. For context, the Chief Secretary for Administration's salary now sits at about 422,755 Hong Kong dollars a month. That's the headline. These pay moves are part of a standing mechanism that tracks inflation, but they reliably spark debate over optics and fairness, especially when public sentiment is tight. Timing is everything. Shifting gears, the parents of 13-year-old Ching have made a public appeal for a heart-lung transplant for their daughter. Ching is battling pulmonary hypertension and heart failure and is being kept alive at Hong Kong Children's Hospital in Kowloon City with an extracorporeal membrane oxygenation machine, an artificial heart-lung system. The hospital authority issued an urgent appeal in early June. Since then, she has endured 5 operations in 8 days. The story is heartbreaking, and it spotlights a chronic problem here. Hong Kong's shortage of organ donors leaves families racing the clock. Stories like Ching's remind us of the urgent need for more donors. Let's keep this train moving. Hong Kong has approved its first subdivided flats under the new housing standards. 3 units in Sham Shui Po, owned by Hasan Chan, chairman of the Hong Kong Basic Housing Units Operators Association, have been certified. The Basic Housing Units Ordinance, which took effect in March 2026, sets minimum requirements, including at least 8 square meters per unit, and requires compliance with fire safety, ventilation, lighting, and hygiene rules. Notably, these flats did not need layout changes to meet the mark. That's the story right there. Professional help for compliance can save time and money, and this shows that meeting standards doesn't have to be a burden. Sometimes the shortest path to compliance is a measuring tape and a checklist. And that's your report for today from the City Report with Dean Bark in Hong Kong. Have a great day, and join us again tomorrow.